Welcome to Meet the Boss Junior. Today I'm speaking with you, Bob Wilhelm, Chairman of National Medical Billing Services, right?
That's right, Liam. How are you?
All right, good. I'm really good today. So first question, you might know I love cars. What's your favorite car?
So I have two answers to that. My favorite first car was a Ford Mustang convertible that I got when I was in my 20s, and I got to drive it around Kansas City with the top down, which was pretty fun.
Oh,
And yeah, pretty neat, right?
that was the best first car anyone has ever interviewed me. I've heard a Mustang convertible. That's nice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, it was really fun to drive. The other one, which is not a real car, is Lightning McQueen, because when my boys were little, they loved Lightning McQueen, so we played a lot of cars around the house. But my favorite real car is a Ford Mustang convertible.
So I want to hear all about your work, but first tell me how you got to be a CEO.
Yeah, so I think the way I got there is just tried to learn as much as I could along the way. I studied accounting, and then I got into a couple of different jobs. I helped start a company, a lab business, and then I worked at Cerner, which is where I met your dad and worked with your dad in Australia. And each of those times along the way, I learned different things about trying to run a business. And then at one point, I felt like I was ready, and there was an investor that needed a CEO for a couple of businesses and called up and said, we'd like you to come interview. And one of the businesses really interested me. It was in a business office services business in the United States. And so I interviewed and was asked to become the CEO of that company.
So what has a chairman different to a CEO?
Yeah, so chairman is really like the coach to the CEO. So my job is to be as helpful as I can to the CEO and to the CEO's leadership team to help them become successful in the business. And so I provide some oversight and some help to the CEO and hopefully different ideas and coaching and tips to help that person become successful.
So what do you love most about your job?
I think what I love most is just the complexity and different problems to solve, as well as I love working with people. One of the fun things about being CEO is you have a number of different people you can spend time with who work on your team, and also you have clients you work with. And so I just think people are fun, and you get to meet different people with different stories, and that's exciting to me. And so that variety and working with people, I just think is a blast.
So what's the hardest thing about your job?
I think the hardest thing is making hard decisions. Sometimes you make decisions that impact people, and they might impact people in ways that are hard for them. You might make decisions that you don't have perfect information, but you have to make a hard decision anyway. And you live with those decisions and you think about those decisions. But I think sometimes you have to make hard decisions that aren't popular and aren't easy. But going through that process isn't always my favorite.
So what's one piece of advice for me as I think about starting my own company?
Always do the right thing. So no matter what situation you're in, make sure you can put your head on your pillow at night and sleep well, and that you've done the right thing by your company, you've done the right thing by people. When you do the right thing, it makes you a highly credible, highly upstanding CEO, and people will follow and work with you because they know that your heart's in the right place and your head's in the right place, and you'll do the right thing.
So look, that looks like that's all we have time for today. Thanks so much for coming on our show. The best of luck for the future.
Thanks, Liam, and thanks for inviting me to do this. It's really neat to see you take such an interest, and I wish you all the best as you go start your own company in the future.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.